Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in for this week's patient update. My name is Caroline and I am the new intern in the rehab facility at the Teton Raptor Center. So you will be seeing me around for the next year or so. This week has been kind of slow for us, but we do have some updates for you, so let's get into it. First up, we have Red-Tailed Hawk 12-14-23 and Rough-Legged Hawk 12-24-23. Both of these birds were released this week, which is really exciting. Just to jog your memory, the rough-legged hawk came in with a fractured right ulna as a result of being shot. We aim to release all birds in the general area from which they came. However, due to the circumstances of how this bird was injured, our team opted to find a different release location. Rough-legged hawks are also currently migrating, so we took that into consideration as well. I'm so sorry, but I don't have a video of the red-tailed hawk being released, but this bird came in extremely emaciated and was finally strong enough to be released, so we released both of them on the same day, and we're just very happy to have both of these birds back out in the wild where they belong. Up next is Great Horned Owl 12-28-23. This bird came in as a suspected car strike from Teton County, Wyoming, and has been healing wonderfully. As Sheena mentioned in last week's update, we wanted to move this bird into a larger area of our flight barn, and we were finally able to do so because the two hawks that I mentioned previously were released, so we finally had some free space in there. Over the next week, we will be testing this bird's hunting ability with live prey, and once those hunting skills are demonstrated successfully, we will feel more confident in moving forward with the release of this patient. Next up, we have Great Horned Owl 2-8-24. This bird came in from Swan Valley, Idaho, with fractures in the right radius and the left scapula, as well as head and eye trauma. Like Sheena said last week, this patient is still in our ICU. We still have not seen any advancement regarding the healing of these fractures. Our team has decided to prioritize the healing process of the head and the eye trauma before the fractures, and the medicine we're using to treat that trauma can sometimes slow down the healing process of broken bones. This bird will most likely be with us for the next few months as we work to ensure this bird can thrive back out in the wild. Up next is Golden Eagle 3-9-24 from Pinedale, Wyoming. Since last week, this patient has made really great progress. The wound that our vet sutured shut is healing really well, and this bird is now officially self-feeding. On Monday, our vet came back and performed a procedure called a fracture reduction. The purpose of this procedure is to realign any fractures or broken bones. You can see that on these x-rays, before the reduction was done, the bones were overlapping each other by about 60%, and after the reduction, the bones are only overlapping by 20 to 30%. We're really hopeful that this procedure will make the healing process for this bird faster and more comfortable. And lastly, for this week, we have Great Horned Owl 3-11-24. This bird came in extremely emaciated, and our team couldn't pinpoint exactly what might have caused this bird to decline so terribly. For now, we're slowly bumping up the amount of food he is getting fed every day. Sheena said last week that when a bird comes in very emaciated, you can't just offer a ton of food. They will most likely regurgitate that food and simply just not be able to digest it. So we're slowly and surely bumping up the amount of food we're offering every day. This patient is also having a hard time maintaining a normal body temperature, so for now this bird is staying in our oxygen chamber with heat added as well. Despite all of this bird has a very strong appetite, which is amazing. You can see him voraciously gobbling up some of this chicken in this video. Those are all of the patient updates that we have for you this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, if you want to do your part by keeping wild birds wild, please check out our website at tetonraptorcenter.org to make a donation. You can also click the link in the description below to donate directly. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and I hope to see everybody soon.